Hello and welcome to the final post-game press conference. The match is concluded in favor of the challenger, 7.5 points to 6.5. I will have a few questions for Ding, and we'll then allow the press to ask a few questions, and then we will allow him to take leave, and then we'll have questions for Gukesh. Same thing online. Please press one question at a time, and we'll try to keep this as efficient as possible. No one can understand what it's like to lose a world championship match except world champions themselves. We know this is a very difficult moment for you. Do you have any thoughts as this has transpired?
It's easy. Yes, I was totally in a shock when I realized I made a blunder. His face expression shows that he's very happy, excited, and I realized I made a blunder. Yeah, it takes some time to realize it. But otherwise, it's already not so easy to draw. Maybe I should just wait and to. So yeah, no game tomorrow.
So a difficult moment again. Were you surprised he kept playing out this endgame? Because it just looked like one of those that we would consider a grandmaster draw, but he kept playing.
This is not as draw as yesterday. Although also 2 versus 3, but he had a bishop. Reminds me some bad memories against Li Guanglian in the Olympiads. Also rook endgame, but this time with bishop, so more tricky.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the victor in the match?
I think I played maybe my best tournament in the year. I could be better, but considering yesterday's lucky survive, it's a fair result to lose in the end. I have no regret.
Any words to your fans, millions of fans out there who love your play and wish you the best?
Thank you. I will continue to play, and I hope I can show the strength like this time.
Any members of the press who wish to ask questions? I will say personally, I've been a great admirer of you for quite some time. I've called many of your games. I've seen your fantastic games. I know you've been a great champion, and I wish you the very best in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me say congratulations. The new world champion.
Thank you.
This position to all seemed like a draw, and somehow you kept pushing. What was your moment, your feeling, the moment he played rook f2? You must have wanted, you looked like you wanted to jump out of the chair.
Actually, when he played rook f2, I didn't realize that. I was going to play rook b3 almost. But then I saw that this bishop is actually getting trapped, and after king e1, I have king e5 in the pawn ending, which is just winning. When I realized that, it's probably the best moment of my life.
You say the best moment of your life. What does it mean, this journey, 14 games, all the way to the final game, winning against the champion, and now you are the champion of the world?
Firstly, I would like to say a few words about my opponent. We all know we all know who Ding is, and he has been one of the best players in history for several years, and to see him struggling and to see him under how much pressure he had to face, and the kind of fight he gave in this fight. In this match, it shows what a true champion he is. And no matter who, say what about Ding, for me he's like a real world champion. And this match. And yeah, this match, champions, like, they always step up to the moment. And obviously, the past 2 years he hasn't been in great shape. But he came here. He was obviously struggling during the games. He was probably not at the best physically, but he fought in all games. He fought like a true champion. And yeah, I'm really sorry for Ding and his team. I mean, they put on a great show. I would like to thank my opponent first. This couldn't have been the same without my opponent. And yeah, and yeah, my journey, it's been, since the time I started playing chess, like 6.5, 7, I've been dreaming about living this moment for like more than 10 years. And every chess player wants to experience this moment, and very few get the chance. And to be one of them is it can only I think the only way to explain is that I'm just living my dream. So I'd like to thank God first of all, because this whole journey, starting from qualifying to the candidates, and then coming till here, it could only be possible by God. There were so many miracles. So firstly, thankful to God, and and I'm really thankful to all the people who have been by my side in this journey. I'd like to thank each and every one of them, but probably I will have to prepare my speech first, because the kind of emotion that I'm feeling right now, I'll say something stupid. So so I'll prepare something nice and then thank everyone. Yeah.
You won the candidates this year. You led India to gold this year. You stepped into the footsteps of the great Anand and fulfilled that destiny. And now, of course, all of India is cheering. What does that mean for your country that you have now taken the title back to India?
Yeah. I'm being here representing my country in any tournament, but especially this being, such a high level event. And for the 11 years back, Vishay sir, the title was taken away from India. So when I was watching the match in 2013, I was in the stands and I was looking inside the glass box, and I thought it'll be so cool to be inside one day. And then when Magnus won, I thought, I really want to be the one to bring back the title to India. And this dream that I had like more than 10 years ago has been the single most important thing in my life so far. So doing this for myself, for my loved ones and my country, it's like there's probably nothing better than this.
My final question before I open up to the press. That dream you talk about, you were a 7, 8-year-old. Now you're an 18-year-old. You're the youngest champion in the history of this amazing game. What does that mean to you to have shattered this record?
Means a lot. It probably meant a lot to that 8-year-old than right now because I stopped like paying too much attention to the youngest, all these numbers, these records. But yeah, I mean there is this famous clip I think with which I did with Sagar in 2017 or something where I said I wanted to be the youngest world champion, and now that this is not just a dream but reality, it feels. I think that 8-year-old kid would be really happy.
Very cool. First question for the press.
First of all, Gukesh, congrats from your fans around the world and on FIDE social media. A question for you is, what was the best part of this entire experience on or off the chessboard?
I think the best part was probably like when I entered the room for game one. I mean the game did not go great, but like I've been, yeah, as I said in 2013, I was outside the glass box. I did not get a seat in the audience to watch the match. So at that time, I just looked at Vishy sir and Magnus, and I thought it'll be really cool to be there one day, and to actually be there and sit there and see the Indian flag next to me. It was probably the best moment.
Congrats, Gukesh. I'm Atre from Rep Sports. You are not the sort who shows emotions a lot of times. Today we saw after you won that you were in tears. And can you just take us through the feelings that went through your mind when that moment happened, when that moment arrived?
Yeah, I probably got so emotional because I did not really expect to win that position. I mean, I was going to press it for as long as I could possibly press, but I thought, like, I mean, it's okay, we are going to play for 5-6 hours, it's going to end in a draw, and let's focus on the tie breaks. But then suddenly after Rook F2, and I saw this chance that, I mean, when I saw that this actually done, I was already preparing myself to go through that huge tie-break fight, and suddenly it was all over, and I had achieved my dream. Yeah, I mean, I'm not someone who shows a lot of emotions, but I think this one can be forgiven. Yeah.
Thank you and congrats again.
Thank you.
Hi Gukesh, congratulations. This is Aditya from ChessBase India. Just wanted to remind that you are the Olympiad gold medalist, the candidate winner, and also the youngest world champion ever. So 18th world champion. Yes. And also there's another record that comes with it, 3 world championship wins, the youngest wins ever. So we should also count that.
Sorry?
3 youngest wins, like challenger, youngest challenger winning 3 games in a world championship match. That has also never happened. So we should never forget that.
Yeah.
So while I am still trying to catch my breath as we enjoyed the last 30 minutes, what advice would you give to that young boy who were trying to learn chess from your cousins and trying to beat them in the next moment? Your mother told this story that you learned it from your cousins and then you were beating them.
Uh-huh.
So what advice would you give to that young boy?
I mean, I wouldn't change a single thing about my career because, like, I mean, right now I'm here, and any little thing that would make me not come here, I would not do. So I think I will just say, keep enjoying chess. You're going to achieve your dream one day. And
right, and as just following up on that, as your mother told the story, would you like to share with us what is the first thing you told your mom after you won the world championship? You had a conversation. First thing, what your mother said?
Not saying anything. We're both crying. Yeah. But probably my first word was congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you. Congrats again.
Yeah, thank you.
Gukesh, congratulations on historic victory. I'm Ajit Kumar from The Hindu. Is it time for you to reveal your seconds, your team?
Yeah, I would love to. So firstly, Gayu, he has been my trainer for the past 2 years. I mean, he is someone who just works tirelessly for me. So huge congrats and thank you to Gayu. And and also since Paddy is here, I would like to mention. I mean, Paddy has been a huge support for me in the past 6 months for the preparation of the World Championship. So, although he's not part of my chess team, he has been a very important person in my team and my journey towards this match. So I'm really glad to have you here, Paddy, and thank you so much.
May we ask just to give full names if possible, so that
Yeah, sure.
other people can know exactly who you're talking about?
Gayu is Zhegos Gajewski, and Paddy is Paddy Upton. And I would also like to thank Radislav Wojtaszek. He was he was also there for the candidates, and so the whole journey he was here. And Pentala Harikrishna, he has also been he has also been for the whole candidates World Championship journey. And Vincent Kema, he has he joined the team for the match, and Jan Christoph Duda, he was also there for the candidates, but more as a playing partner. This time he helped us in a couple of training camps. So this list cannot. What?
He's trying to suggest.
There's one more.
Wishes.
Who are you suggesting? Just give us the name for us.
For the candidates, like during the candidates, Jan Klimkowski was also helping Gayu assisting him for the preparation during the candidates. So I would also like to thank Jan. I mean, we haven't had the chance to talk with Jan personally to thank him for the candidates, but right now I think it will be a good moment to come all the way and then thank him. So Jan really helped Gayu during the candidates. So Jan Klimkowski and Vishy sir. I mean he was never officially a part of the team, but we all know that he was doing he was supporting me, and he attended for on one of the days for the training camps, but he was also helping remotely for a few sessions. So this team, every single one of them, they work their asses off. So I can't thank all of them enough, and this journey, I wouldn't have been here without every single one of them. So thank you so much, guys. I'm sorry we haven't still talking. I spoke with Gayu, but probably we'll get on a call and we'll just celebrate like crazy now. The guys are together in Spain right now, and really looking forward to talking to them.
Congrats on hiding your team so well too.
Congratulations, Gukesh. The fan zone was crazy after Rook F2. It was just silence, and then that's it. So my name is Ahmed. I'm talking on behalf of Kazakhstan Telegram channel Честно говоря, and we have a question. Whom would you like to play against to defend your champion title?
I have 2 years for that. I just want to enjoy this moment. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much congratulations, Gukesh. I'm sure you'll hear that more than once today. This goes and pertains to all the chess parents watching across the world. Can you describe how specifically your parents and their sacrifice has helped you along your chess journey, all the way leading up to winning the World Chess Championship?
Yeah, I would like to thank is like a very small word for what they have done. So, both my parents, my mom and dad. My dad is here. My mom, unfortunately, is not here, but she is back home, and I'm sure she is very happy. Probably she will come tomorrow to celebrate. But both my parents, right from the start. It's the dream was probably bigger for them than it was for me, because firstly, to start with, they both are sports lovers, and back in their youth, they did not get the chance to pursue their passion, and when I was born, they decided that whatever I want to do, they will do everything they can to support me in every way possible. And when I started showing interest in chess and showed some talent, they went to such lengths that I did not understand at that time, but around now I look back at it, and they are just crazy. Yeah. So I can't thank them enough. Both of them have been simply the biggest support, and they are my whole journey, it's not only for me, it's for them. So yeah, I love them both, and I thank them very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the 18th world champion. My name is Ankit Dalal and I'm from San Samachar. Gukesh, I'm going to ask you a very important question. It's regarding Paddy Upton, because the mental conditioning and what his role has not been spoken about in chess earlier, where we have seen other sports. He's also a celebrity in terms of he made Indian team win the World Cricket Final in 2011. So what was his role, and what would you tell the upcoming players how important mental conditioning is in chess?
Yeah. So firstly, Paddy, we started working together. Working together around May, June, with the help of Sandeep sir, my sponsor Westbridge. They arranged. Sandeep sir introduced me and Paddy, and I just thought that. Especially for the World Championship and what are the stakes, the right mental state I should be in is very important. And we decided to work with Paddy at that time, and the work has been, as I said, very enjoyable and very instructive. We've had so many conversations through these months, and there have been many things that we discussed. Like, obviously, one of the important things that I had to deal with is, the uncertainty with my opponent's form or the approach and stuff like that. Although Paddy does not understand chess very well, but he understands sport and understands the psychology and stuff behind that. Not only the mental part, but also he helped me plan some workouts to stay in shape physically as well. And mostly it was about having conversations, sharing my thoughts, and some feedback. He would listen to the thoughts. He would suggest a few things, and yeah, it's really cool that Paddy helped Indian cricket win 2011 World Cup, and this time he has helped chess 13 years later. So it's Paddy has been a huge role played a huge role in this match. I would like to thank him very, very much. And my advice for for chess players, I mean youngsters, would be like there are many sports where like when people athletes work with mental trainers, mental physical trainers, but in chess it's somehow like not that popular, and I think it makes sense in chess because chess is a very mental sport and you need to, it's all happening here. So yeah, I really see the mental, I mean the psychological side of chess growing in the next years.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Gukesh, sir. Mike Klein with chess.com. There's been a lot of great questions about family and legacy, but I wanted to ask you about the match. You were pushing in a lot of equal positions for a win, and today was like the breakthrough. Do you feel like in some way you were rewarded for your tenacity by getting a win in such a relatively equal endgame? Of course, you're up a pawn, but do you feel like there was some sort of justice that you won one of these objectively drawn positions?
So firstly, I mean, obviously this position is a draw, but with the bishops on, this 3 versus 2, I thought there are just a lot of stuff that could go wrong. I mean, it shouldn't, but it can, yeah. I mean, like, for example, I was calculating some of the bishop endings. For example, if once we traded the pawns, for example, the bishop ending, if I get my king on e3, would just be winning, I think. So there were a lot of tricks that needed to be taken care of. So I don't think it was such a drawn position. But my whole strategy for this match was to push as much as possible in every single game with both colors. And I mean, it wasn't working till the last moment, but it just takes one game for the strategy to pay off. So I was confident about my strategy, my approach, and yeah, I mean, at the very least, I was tiring him out. Yeah, so it was good that way, and since I won, yeah, I could say it was a good strategy.
Yeah, you gave a good lesson in fighting spirit. Thanks again.
Hi Gukesh, this is Rajesh from Trinity Mirror. Congrats on becoming the 18th world champion and second from India. So all the world champions, like we see the success aspect of it, but no one reaches the top without overcoming the tough challenges. So can you share some details of what was the toughest challenges you have faced on your journey to becoming the world champion, and also your biggest strength and the key to becoming world champion?
Yeah. If we are talking about the match itself, I think the toughest challenge I had to face was losing the first game. I mean, I knew it could happen. I was prepared for it, but it's like no matter how much you prepare for it, you come here as an 18-year-old and you lose the first game like the way I did. It's humiliating a bit. So it was quite tough to handle that. But after the game, there was a nice moment because I was walking back to the hotel in the lift, and Vishy sir was also in the lift, and he told me, I had 11 games, you have 13 games, and that's the only thing he said. And I realized, okay, it was a nice moment. It was a nice reminder that it was just one game and it's still a long match. I will get my chances. So yeah, I needed some mental toughness at that point. And there have been many games where I was so close to winning and then missing my chances, which was also frustrating. So I had to endure these things, which was quite tough, but yeah, in the end, it worked out.
I was talking about your career as a whole. Your childhood dream was being world champion. So what are the sacrifices? You mentioned there were a lot of problems you had to overcome, like your family had to make sacrifices from that point of view as well,
right,
the challenges.
Yeah, in my career, I would say, I can't really say I personally have made many sacrifices because there's just something that I have always wanted to do, and it's just, I mean, I wouldn't have my life any other way. So, but my parents, but yeah, the most sacrifices I think are done by my parents, my family, friends. I mean, my parents had to, like, once I started growing in my career, they had to. I mean, we were not a very what to say, well-off family, so they had to face a lot of financial struggles. But I mean, I did not really realize it at that point. But the kind of lens to where they went, and for at some point in 2017, 2018, I could only play tournaments and I could only train because, I mean, we were running so low on money that actually my friends, my parents' friends, they came forward and they sponsored me themselves to help me play tournaments. So all these things my parents had to endure, and all these lifestyle changes they had to make for me just to get a chance to play a tournament. So it was, yeah, the best sacrifices are done by my parents and also my team. Yeah, I mean, all the guys in my team, but especially like Gayu, Radek, and Hari are also fathers to little kids. So it's not easy for them to, in this intense preparation, it's not easy for them to stay away from their family, especially having little kids, and the way that they were able to stay away for so long and do some amazing work and fight till the very moment, and that too for me. So it was really a selfless sacrifice from them, and yeah. I mean, there have been many more sacrifices, but we can keep. I think we can keep going on and on. But yeah, everyone has done a lot for me to reach here, and I'm really grateful to all the people.
Thank you. The second part of the question was about your biggest strength, which was key to you becoming the champion.
Right. I think the people around me itself. Like whenever I feel low, I think about what these people are doing for me, and yeah, I think about what these people are doing for me, and all the energy that I need, I get from from my loved ones, and also God. I have faith in God, and He has helped me in so many ways that, like for example, in last year 23, after the Grand Swiss, I just gave up for the candidate spot. I was not even qualifying for the candidates, and then God made me. I mean, God gave me so many opportunities, and first of all, winning this Chennai Grandmasters taking place, and me winning it despite being in such horrible form, and then winning the candidates. I mean, last round, I mean, it could have gone to tie breaks, but God helped me, and even here it could have gone to tie breaks, and still, yeah. I mean, it on and on. Yeah, like so many things that God has done, and it couldn't have been by anybody else.
Congrats, champ. Yeah, thank you.
Hi Gukesh, this is Karthik from Time to Chess. First of all, congratulations, man. And we know each other for past 10 years. I've always been curious how determined and passionate you were from a very young age. Imagine yourself 10 years back, and have you ever pictured yourself stagnant at some point of time? If so, what did you see at that time? And now you have made history. What is your next big aim?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, when I started playing chess, we were in the same academy, and we traveled to a lot of tournaments together. So it was really nice that you came here, and I was really glad to see you yesterday. So
my pleasure.
Thank you for coming, yeah. There have been a lot of phases where I was stagnant, where I was getting frustrated, where I was not, the results were not coming. But there wasn't any point in my life where I thought my game is not improving, because I was like apart from maybe small moments where I was like a bit distracted, but most of my career I have been quite disciplined and doing the right things and working hard, staying focused on my career, and yeah, I've always thought like when you do the right things, even when the results don't show up, it's going to at some point. So when I was doing those right things and the results didn't show up, but the results didn't show up, it was obviously very frustrating, but yeah, the main thing I guess was to just keep doing the right things, and when you do the right things, usually good things happen. I believe in that, so yeah.
Superb. And what is the next big game? That was the following question.
Yeah.
Now we have made history. So what is the next big game?
I mean, the dream, I would say this has always been just a part of the dream, a very, very big part of the dream. It is a huge step. I'm very happy for that. But my goal with my career has always been to be at the very top for the longest time possible. And I mean, my career is just starting now. Like I've had 10 years. I want to play for as long as I can. I want to have a very, very long career, and to stay at the very, very top by obviously becoming the world champion doesn't mean that I'm the best player in the world. Obviously, there's Magnus. So it's also a motivating factor that there is someone at a very, very high level, and something that will keep me doing the right things, working hard, and trying to reach the level of greatness that Magnus has achieved.
Super. I can hear you say it's just the beginning, and kudos to your team, Magnus. Thank you. Bye-bye.
My name is Radha from the Singapore Chess Federation. First of all, congratulations. We all had tears in our eyes watching you become the first world champion. My question is, what did you learn about your opponent, Ding Liren, in this championship?
Yeah, the biggest thing that I learned about Ding is what an incredible fighter he is. Like, I think we all knew it, but especially for me, the way that he was fighting in all the games. I mean, he was obviously not at his best physically. He seemed to be, at least, but true champions, no matter the circumstances, they fight till the very end, and he just proved that. In the games where he was almost going to give up, where the position was completely losing for him, he kept finding resources, he kept fighting, and then once I took the lead, he played an amazing game to fight back. And it was actually quite, to be honest, after I lost the 12th game, it was also, did I lose the 12th game? Yeah, the 12th game. It was a bit disappointing, but I soon realized it's also, I was getting inspired by my opponent, because for the first game he won, and then I equalized, and then I took the lead. Any normal human being would have just given up at that point. But then he came the next day and he played a great game. He completely destroyed me that game. And and it was really inspiring to see, how, despite how the odds are against him, he kept fighting, he kept coming to the board, giving it his all, and yeah, he's a real inspiration for me.
Hi, I'm Kyla, representing the local organizing committee. First of all, congratulations. Secondly, I watched a video of you giving a room tour to Chess-Base India, and I saw that you kept all of your major trophies and medals right there in your bedroom. But for this World Championship trophy, are you going to do anything special?
Uh, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. First, I have to lift the trophy. But
Will you keep
yeah,
it in your
it
room?
deserves as a special place, I think. So we'll think of something.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations, Gukesh, and thank you for creating one of the best moments of magic that Indian sport has ever seen. Thank you so much. My question is, if one looks at the life journey of a world chess champion, it pans like a chess game. The opening, when you choose to pursue the sport, the middle game, when you make the journey to being a grandmaster, and the end game, where you become the champion, and here you are. You've talked about the sacrifices. At every stage, can you tell us about the best moves that you and the people around you have made in your journey to getting here?
I think the first thing and the most important thing that has happened in the whole in my whole career is the dream that I had as a kid. Yeah, I mean, without that, I think none of this would have made sense. So that dream was the driving factor for everything, and I am personally proud of how personally what I have done. I'm quite proud of how consistent I have been. I mean, not my results, but in the way I that I live my life and the way I the way I work on chess. It has been it was easier to do a few years back when I was still a kid, but then after I became a teenager, obviously chess is not the only thing on your mind. But I'm quite proud of how I was able to keep away all the distractions and focus fully on what on achieving this dream. And I would say the best moves have been made actually by the people around me. My parents, to start with, as I said, they have done so much. I mean, apart from their sacrifices, whenever I needed something, they all made sure that it's there, whether it's emotional support or some things or anything. They've made sure that it's there, and my team have done a lot of great moves. I mean, we saw so many exciting ideas in this match. So yeah, the best moves have been made by God, by the people around me, and I have made a few good moves which I'm happy about as well.
Thank you, Gukesh. I hope your best is yet to come.
Thank
All
you.
the best for that.
We have a few more questions.
Michael Rahal from the FIDE press office. So, Gukesh, first of all, congratulations on a magnificent game and being the new world champion. Your next major event is the World Blitz and Rapid in 2 weeks in New York. As new world champion, can you confirm to us you will participate in both events? And again, have you planned any special preparation or special training camp for this new event? Thank you.
To be honest, at this moment, I haven't thought about it. I thought I was going to play before the match started, but right now I'm not sure. I can't say whether I would play or not. Right now I'm just not sure. But I mean, it's a very very important event, very exciting one. Whether I play or not, I wish it does. It is a great tournament.
Hi, Gukesh. This is Chun Han from the Wall Street Journal. Congratulations for becoming the next current world champion. And my question is basically, you were part of a team of fantastic Indian grandmasters who won the Olympiad. And do you think there's a chance that given the dominance of this new wave of Indian grandmasters, the next future opponents could be your fellow Indian teammates? And if not, how would you prefer that your next challenger could be Magnus Carlsen coming back to take you on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, playing against Magnus in a world championship would be amazing. It will be a huge challenge, the toughest probably. There is toughest challenge there is in chess. I mean, it is up to Magnus, but I would love to test myself against the best player in the world. And the Indians, yeah, I mean Arjun, Prag, yeah, Nihal, lot of these guys. With it, I mean, a lot of these guys have, are doing a lot for chess and Indian chess. We won the Olympiad, which was a beautiful experience in itself for me and the team. And I certainly hope, throughout, I'm sure we are going to have like very long careers, and I'm sure, I hope all of us, we will keep fighting against each other, keep pushing, keep motivating each other, and also in the team tournaments we'll play together and win a lot more. I would also love to play against an Indian opponent in a world championship or any other tournament. I mean, they are great guys, great players, and I wish them the best, and I hope this win motivates them and they will achieve more things that will motivate me even more. So thank you.
Thank you. Hope to see that happen.
Vasudevan from Tarancia, Trinity Mirror and Chess.Ninja. Congratulations to the 18th world champion. So you brought home the title after Vichy. So at this moment, what is the message that you would want to give to your millions of followers whom you have made happy, yourself and them? Can you answer it in Tamil?
Yeah, firstly, எனக்கு இந்த மேட்ச் ஃபுல்லாகவே லைக் இந்தியா அண்ட் இந்தியன்ஸ் என்னோட இருக்காங்கன்ற அந்த எனர்ஜி எனக்கு இருந்துகிட்டே இருந்தது. எப்போல்லாம் நான் லோவாக ஃபீல் பண்ணணும்னு நான் நினச்சேன், லைக் நாடே என்னோட எனக்காக எல்லோரும் ப்ரே பண்ணுறாங்க, எல்லாம் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களுக்காக நான் இது பண்ணணும்னு நினச்சி எனக்கு ரொம்ப எனர்ஜி கிடச்சிது அந்த தாட்டில். ஸோ லைக் ஆல்சோ இந்த மேட்ச் எவ்வளோ எக்ஸைட்டிங்காக இருந்தது, எவ்வளோ ஃபேன்ஸுக்கு ரொம்ப லைக் எக்ஸைட்டிங்காக இருந்ததுன்றதும் எனக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். நான் ஃபேன் சப்போர்ட்டும் எனக்கு ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட். அவங்கள ஐ மீன் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நேற்று கேம் முடிச்சுட்டு லைக் ஒரு இந்தியன் ஃபேமிலி வந்து அப்பா கிட்ட லைக் பெங்களூரில் ஒரு கோயில் பூஜை பண்ணிவிட்டு எனக்கு பிரசாதம் கொடுத்தாங்க. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி லைக் இங்கே பெங்களூர்லேருந்து சிங்கப்பூர் வரைக்கும் வந்து எனக்கு பிரசாதம்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி எனக்கு லைக் எவ்வளோ சப்போர்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அண்ட் ஜஸ்ட் அவங்களோட சேரிங், அவங்களோட லவ் அண்ட் சப்போர்ட் எனக்கு நிறைய எனர்ஜி கொடுத்துருக்கு. ஸோ ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப 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 நன்றி சொல்கிறேன்.
Oh, he is thanking the millions of Indians who prayed for him in moments of difficulty, and he wishes to thank one Indian family that prayed in a temple in Bangalore and got those blessings for him all the way to Singapore.
Hi, this is Lokesh from India. Congrats, Gukesh. One question: for last 3 weeks, I mean, as a fan, we were sleepless. How was your sleep? Was it good, restlessness, or how was it? Can you just describe that?
To be very honest, my sleep wasn't great either. But I think that is understandable. But actually, on the rest day after the 12th game, I spoke with Paddy about this. The last few days before 12th game, I wasn't sleeping well. I was feeling a bit groggy on the board. So I asked Paddy for some advice, and he gave me some little, he suggested some little changes which I did. I set up the environment in a better way, and the last 2 days I slept very well. I was sleeping at least 8 hours. And like made some changes on the rest day, and it really helped. And yeah, the previous game, the game 13 and game 14, I felt quite fresh on the board, and I was able to play long games and put a lot of pressure on my opponents. So yeah, sleep is a very important part, and I would like to thank Paddy for for suggesting these changes, which really helped. Yeah.
Thank you.
Abhidaya from Chess Base India. First of all, huge congratulations to you. The entire nation is very proud of you. When India won the Olympiad, you created a celebratory dance, if you remember. Do you have any plans? What are you going to do this time?
I know that I'm not going to sleep tonight, but what I'm going to do, I'm probably just going to hang out with friends, with my team. I would like to talk with a lot of people back home, and who are here back home. And I can reveal one secret. Gayu will be very happy to hear this, I think. So on the rest day after game, I think the penultimate rest day, maybe after game 9 or something, I don't remember. But on that rest day, we went for a walk on the beach, and we looked at this. I'm personally quite scared of heights, so Gayu, we both looked at this people who were trying bungee jumping, and Gayu said, "If you win this thing, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to do bungee jumping." And then
you can go 3. So
yeah, and then I don't know why I said this, but I said I'll also join you. So now I probably also Paddy can join. So probably now looking forward to jumping off a bridge.
We'll wait to shoot that. Yeah. Thank you so
Sorry?
much. We'll wait to shoot that. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
once again.
Thank you.
Before I...
last question?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm usually away, cannot stay in the queue. Maria for the chess. Congratulations. I have to reveal, I was crying twice during this tournament. Once was game 12, and once was today. But I still took the photo of you crying.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask 2 questions, actually, if I may. But first one is about Dubai. You were there at the training camp during the match. And what were your thoughts back then? I know that during Chennai you were like very small. Yeah. But during Dubai, did you think, I want to be there one day? Or did you think, I'm going to be there one day?
Yeah, it was quite different in Dubai and Chennai, obviously. In Chennai, it was like, I thought, like a little kid would think. It would be cool if I have this toy. Mm-hmm. So for me, I thought it'll be cool if I'm inside that glass door, and I'm a glass room. And in Dubai, I was more focused on the chess purely. These games are so amazing by both Carlsen and Nepo that I was just enjoying the games for a few days. And at that time, I understood what it is more than in Chennai. To be honest, I did not think it would be so soon. But yeah, I certainly wanted to be in there, and when I saw the match, I learned a lot of things. I could see. I was in the audience for a few games. I was watching them play. Also, some of the lessons I learned from that match helped me here. So yeah, these both matches where I was present, really, I remember, I can see the vision. I don't remember much from my childhood, but seeing Vishay sir and Magnus inside that glass door, I have a clear vision of that. So yeah, these both are very special moments in my life. Yeah.
And the second question, I just really want to ask this. When I asked my first question after game 3, I actually got a lot of criticism for it, for asking you about what Magnus said. And I personally felt like that it doesn't matter that you're 18-year-old. If you're here, it means you are fighting for this and you're ready for any questions, for any tough situations. And I wanted to ask you, did you ever think during this match, I'm just 18?
I mean, I thought if I win this, I would be 18 and I would be the world champion at such a young age. But you're completely right. I mean, if I'm here, I have to handle anything. And for me, it was not like I was not hoping in any kind of way that because of my age, people will take it a bit easy on me. I was ready to face the toughest challenge on the board and off the board as well. So, and also it's kind of nice sometimes to know that people are criticizing you. It kind of fires me up. So it's in the future maybe like I could hear more. I could like it would be nice to have more criticism so that I'll get fired up even more.
All right, Internet, we will be there for this, and you handled it very amazing, that question. Thank you.
Last question, please.
So, Gukesh, I'd like to introduce Bharat Singh from the All Indian Chess Federation. I think he wants to say a few words.
Hi, Gukesh. Big congratulations, and thank you very much giving such a wonderful moment to all Indians. So many people every day, they're watching, shouting. I think we are all grateful to you giving this wow moment to all of us. Thank you.
I'm also grateful for all the support. Thank you.
Before I ask my last question, I'd like to let everyone know tomorrow the closing ceremony and the crowning of the new champion will happen at 6 p.m. Local time in the same playing hall where they have played. I just have one last question for you, and that is a one-word answer. When you hear the words, World Champion Gukesh Dommaraju, what's the word that comes to mind?
Everything. Yeah. I mean, so it has basically been everything for me in my life so far.
Everything indeed. Well, congratulations. You are the new world champion. Everyone, congratulations to Gukesh Dommaraju. Congratulations.